Welcome to the Kansas State Fair, where we are celebrating all things Kansas. Today we are showcasing the best the fair has to offer. First, let's go to Camille Franco to learn more about the Domestic Arts Building.
The Domestic Arts Building showcases art made from the heart, quilt making, cooking, and handmade clothing made by artists in our community. This year's main exhibit is titled Quilts with a Story, which showcases quilts with stories as unique as their creators. Kathy Petz, the manager of the Domestic Arts Program, stated the most interesting thing about the art is the story behind these unique items.
We have in the middle of our building, we have a Quilts with a Story, and that's a non-judged event, and we have 9 quilts and a crocheted item. All of those were made by families or individuals. We've got one that's almost 100 years old, and they all have a story about how they came to be. Quilting is one of the oldest arts that you can find. And so people make these quilts and they hand them down to different generations. That's our feature this year. Well, on the south end, we have textiles and clothing, which includes quilts. As you can see, there's a lot of them. We have clothing, we have baby clothes, all sorts of things. Over on the other side, we have some jewelry. And so knitting, crocheting, that's all on the south side of this building. On the north side, we have foods. So we have canning jars against the wall. We've judged pies, we've judged breads, and so samples of those and their ribbons are all in our display cases.
Also in this building are the cooking demonstrations. Petz says that all this food is homemade by regular people and not professionals.
Demonstrations, Kansas Dairy will be here this afternoon to just demonstrate their stuff. We had cheesecake coming up, we had ice cream the other day, so we have a lot of judging still to do. We have a lot of contests open throughout the week.
It's fun.
So it is, it's fun and it's tasty.
Check out the Domestic Art Building to appreciate art passed down through generations. For BBN, I'm Camille Franco.
Thanks, Camille. Llamas and alpacas are on display here at the fair. Tatum Brown highlights its unique.
When coming to the Kansas State Fair, you can expect to see all kinds of farm animals. Among the cattle, sheep, and horses is an animal that you might be surprised to see. Here at the Dairy Barn, you can come visit the llama and alpaca display and learn about these unique animals and their contribution to agriculture. At the display, we learned that llamas and alpacas are primarily raised for their wool, which can be made into garments like warm socks and sweaters. We spoke with Jerry Rutledge, an alpaca farmer and crafter, about their herd and how the products are used.
The products that we make, I do all the scarves, and this is on a rake loom. We do the hats, and then we have stuffed animals, which we just get, but otherwise it's the looms and the bags and those kind of things.
The llamas on display today introduce fair patrons to the side of animal agriculture, said that they enjoy teaching people about their animals.
I enjoy the people, watching the people come through the fair, and the kids and the generations. This weekend we had so many 2, 3, and 4 generation families. It was awesome.
Come check out the llama and alpaca display here at the Kansas State Fair. The producers have a great array of information on display to broaden your knowledge of these amazing animals. For BBN, I'm Tatum.
Thanks, Tatum. Pronto Pups might as well be a food group here at the Kansas State Fair. Brody Spear has the story.
Pronto Pup is one of many great food stop options served at the Kansas State Fair. Pronto Pups is mostly known for their delicious corn dogs. I spoke with Dwight Weedle, the owner of Pronto Pup, about the history of Pronto Pup.
I'm actually not sure about when they first started here at the fair, but my father-in-law started cooking Pronto Pups here in the early 1960s. And this will be D&J Pronto Pups' 50th state.
Get a taste of Kansas State Fair history with Pronto Pup. For BBN, I'm Brody Spear.
Thanks, Brody. For BBN, I'm Jacob Harris.